Hi, good evening. My name's Jason Debly. Tonight we're going to review Glenmorangie Nectar or Nectar, Nectar D'OR. D'OR means the gold in French, and my wife speaks French, so she said it's like D'OR. I can't pronounce it. And it is finished in Sauterne casks, or Sauternes casks, Sauternes cask finish. Sauternes casks are, well, Sauternes wine is a sweet white wine from France. And so when you take that sweet white wine out of the cask and you put in it the distillate of the Glenmorangie distillery, after the distillate has aged for about 10 years in American oak, you get this. In the past, I reviewed this in 2014, absolutely loved it. It was 46% alcohol by volume then. It still is today, but there's an important difference. It used to be, or it used to have, a 12-year age statement. It now has no age statement. So, is it as good as a 12-year-old? We're going to find out, and I have a glass. We're going to do some of God's work. Cork stopper, for those people who like to tease me, that I always point out that a whiskey has a cork stopper. I think a cork stopper is significant. It means that, they put a minimal amount of effort into the materials. They haven't gone to silicone yet, like some of the wine has in Hollywood actresses, but we're going to try this. Okay. What can I tell you? No chill filtration. That's a bonus. They declare that on the label somewhere. But artificial color. I think there is. Some people say there isn't. I don't know. But they declare on the label there's no chill filtration. So that's a good thing. It promotes a maximum amount of flavor, natural flavor. On the nose, I found it initially a little hot, and it's just a little vapor of alcohol coming up, which suggests to me young whiskey. Citrus, buttercups, it's buttery. But then there's this like lingering sea air, peat, and there's some kind of other kitchen spices like oregano. Okay, let's try this. This is 46% alcohol by volume. I haven't added water. We'll add water later, see if it makes a difference. It's sweet, but I'm tasting a little bit of a raw alcohol note. Not like when the nurse swabs your shoulder before she inserts the needle, but it hints at that. It's a bit of a rubbing alcohol note, which is disappointing at the price point of, in Canada, $100. And I think the price has really been jacked up around the world. Lemon meringue pie. I'm tasting a good oak structure. Custard. But I can't get over that alcohol note. It's annoying. And at the price point, I shouldn't be tasting it. It should be smooth. It's not as smooth as the old 12-year-old. It's a little bit of an alcohol note. It's sweet. It does transition, kind of getting a little bit of a cranberry ocean spray note to it. Actually, not cranberry, but, a drying note to it. Because sherry casks aren't involved in this. It's ex-bourbon casks, ex-American oak. And then you finish it for a brief period of time in French wine casks. Okay. Let's talk about the finish. Lemon drops, a little bit of lime zest, Danish sugar cookie. It's good, it's not great. It's a disappointment. I can add a little bit of water. Got my trusty Brita filter. I find water just mutes the flavors, and in this case with this particular whiskey, makes it a bit more smoky. Yeah, water really softens it up. Not sure that I like it with water. I prefer it neat. I have another Glencairn glass here. I'll go back to it neat. Okay. Banana bread on the nose. I just took another swig there. Banana bread. This whiskey is good, it's decent. Price is not acceptable, at least where I live. Too expensive, not as good as the 12-year-old. I am disappointed, would not buy again. And you know I don't really like it that much because by review time, there's quite a bit left. I'm going to give it to a friend of mine who's new to whiskey, and he can try it out and see what he thinks of it. Right, Greg? Anyway, we'll have Greg try it. What else can I say? The Glenmorangie lineup has changed a little bit. So with the Nectar D'OR, they've dropped the 12-year age statement. But with the Quinta Reuben, which is where they finish in port pipes, they've increased the age statement to 14 years by an additional 2 years. I love the Quinta Reuben 12-year-old age statement. I have a couple of friends who have had the new release, Quinta Reuben, and they really like it. So I'm looking forward to trying that sometime. I just can't lay my hands on a bottle right now. But I hear great things about it. Glenmorangie in general is a great distillery that puts out great product. But this new Nectar D'OR with no age statement is coming off as youthful, but more expensive. If they dropped the price, I wouldn't whine. But when the price has gone up, the age statement's gone down, I'm gonna whine. Not a white wine wine, but more of a Canadian whiskey fop wine. Take care, and next week I'm going American bourbon. Take care.